there's this resurgence from Kevin Love lately. It's been
how rare is that? He's like having 25
like...
points off the bench and has moved into like 6th man of the year discussion. Like, what is that about?
He wants to be there. I don't know whether it's just saying that they're actually winning now, but he actually wants to be there. This random resurgence. Bladen is a veteran presence, which is good, but playoffs, I'd be really worried for the game planning. So, but at the same time, mate, I couldn't be happier for the Cavs franchise more than anything. I mean, there's never win with LeBron without LeBron there. So, I mean, why you can't imagine that? Do you reckon they'd even push a team come playoffs? Do you reckon they could even?
Yeah, so I just want to, before I state my best and worst case scenario, I guess, I was listening again, Bill Simmons' podcast today with, he was interviewing or talking with Brian Windhorst, and I listened to what Brian Windhorst had to say, and I think the whole Kevin Love situation is the best example of the culture they're building there in Cleveland and what JB Bickerstaff as coach is doing. Yeah. Because Windhorst told a story of basically the Kevin Love situation. We know last season, like, Kevin Love just wanted out of there. And Cleveland wanted to get rid of him, but they just couldn't. There was no buyers for a guy who's not that good and he's on $30 million a season. One of the worst contracts, if not the worst contracts in the league. And basically they went to him at the start of the season and said, look, we've got Lauri Markkanen, we've got Evan Mobley, we've still got Jared Allen, you're definitely not going to be starting. And they basically asked Kevin Love his thoughts on that, and Kevin said, alright, no worries, I accept that, but can you please, if I earn them and play well enough, can you still give me minutes? Don't put me in a situation like John Wall at Houston, and this is, again, I don't know why Houston have been doing this, where they're just sitting him. They're just sitting him and they're not allowing him to up any potential trade value that he might have. And they're not letting him play basketball. We know the injuries that John Wall's had. Let alone you see in Cleveland, they said, yep, okay, we'll give you minutes if you earn them. And to Kevin Love's credit, he changed his attitude and he's been earning minutes, and JB Bickerstaff has held up his end of the bargain, given him minutes, and he's providing them some serious scoring punch off the bench. And as I said, turning into... he's not going to win it, but he's in the conversation for 6th man of the year. So I think that just demonstrates the culture that they're building there in Cleveland.